What a treat it is. Thank you so much, Zai. Why do you always laugh when I do any kind of an intro? I'm trying... What a treat it is. Thank you, Cinderin. I really appreciate you. Thank you so very much, Cinderin. I like how... If anybody's been watching us the past couple weeks, the intros have all been exactly the same. I will start out saying something very generic. Cinderin will start laughing for literally no reason. Just the old maniacal laughter that you enjoy. But anyway, we're in game. Yeah, Bulldog really loves that word. So Secret versus Virtus Pro. Virtus Pro is second, Secret are third in the group. They're very close to one another. They both have not only this match, but one more to go in the coming days to finish up the group stage for this event. All right, I'm going to give you this question again. It's a real softball, Cinderin. I say it's a softball because a normal human being takes about 10 seconds to answer, but I know that you will struggle to keep this under 30 seconds. Which team do you like in this game? Yep, thank you. Which lineup do you like?
The battle begins.
I'm trying to remember the last time I've seen a lineup this tanky before. It's actually absurd. Now the question is, yeah, pretty much. I mean, does VP have the... I mean, PA used to be a real trash in lane. It's gotten a lot better as the last couple years, but still has to ramp up a bit. Do they have the damage to sustain this tankiness? I mean, it's not like the healing strat that we saw from a lot of these teams recently with like the Chen, or actually it wasn't always the Chen, but just the healing amp in general with Undying and whatnot. Oh my god. Yeah, that is very rough. Yeah, no telekinesis yet. Has the Fade Bolt though. Should be enough for the first blood, so that goes away with Secret, and it will not even cost them anything. In fact, they'll get a courier on top of that, so Epileptic Kid forced to go back to lane so he doesn't lose out on all this XP. What's that? My mic is crackling. Okay, BRB, I guess. Testing, hello. Okay, that is a lie. All right, well, just let me know, production. Great, I'll have to use my crappy mic if things don't change, so it's all good. Yep, it'll come. Don't worry. All right, let's get back to this game. So Nisha in the mid lane right now on a 12-4 scoreline versus GPK 16-3 for the Storm Spirit mid. How do you like this matchup overall, Storm versus the old Morphling?
Doesn't run from death.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So back in the day, Cinder, an Axe versus PA was like, I wouldn't say it was a hard counter, but it was a really good counter in general because of the way blade mail worked. But since they changed blade mail to once you get BKB, it just doesn't do jack against PA. We're still seeing it now. It obviously fell out of favor for a while. Why are we seeing this again?
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Tribute to my house.
All right, well, 5 minutes has arrived. The bounty runes have spawned as a result. We're going to see in the top lane, though, Ilias getting chased by Zai with that level 2 of the counter Helix as they try to take out this stag. This is super nice for Zai if he's able to clean this up. Getting really low, but we'll be able to farm all of it himself with basically no contest now. Epileptic Kid with 28 and 7 CS versus the, I guess the other side, technically Matu on DK is the position 1 this game, which we haven't really talked about too much. Basically the same CS overall. What are your thoughts on DK position 1? I know it's not going to be the typical position 1, but...
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Well, they will be happy with that axe kill at the very least. Zai was forced to TP out as well, or attempt to TP out, I should say. So that's going to be on cooldown. The old walk of shame back without boots, actually. Went for the Vanguard straight up, so actually surprising they were able to take him out. But Epileptic Kid, half HP on this tier 1 tower already in the top lane, pressuring this quite a bit. And we haven't really gotten to the stage, of course, that the Empower PA really comes online, right? Because Magnus obviously in the off lane right now.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Double damage for Nisha as he's able to bottle that bad boy up. He's going to go down to very low HP. Heal up as a result here, just to be able to jungle as easily as possible. Still has a Fairy Fire in tow. Trusty Shovel as well, Cinder. Got a message the other day. People really love it when we talk about neutral items. So we're going to talk about neutral items. Just kidding. Not really. Especially the tier 1s. People really love talking about those, especially when they keep them in the inventory for about 35 minutes. Because they're just so good, aka Faded Brooch.
now. My
Dire's structures are fortified.
double damage.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah. Elder Dragon form, DD Morphling.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Yeah, this is...
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It's looking to be a potential trade of tier 1 top and bottom as, yeah, Puppy gets destroyed. But again, you're losing your position 5, you're probably losing tier 1 bot, but you've already lost your mid, you've already lost your tier 1 top to come. As Matu's Dragon form finally does end, as he has a Midas actually queued up right now, along with the Blink. We'll see what he chooses to go with.
Radiant structures are
Definitely will be
fortified.
going Midas, though, because it has Gloves of Haste.
Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
To my house.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Are scanning.
Secret working with a 2k net worth lead as a result of the tower discrepancy right now. Epileptic Kid taking out an ancient stack, so we are seeing the Empower come into fruition now as it just ends actually. But it looks like the movement from Secret towards the top lane. Save is spotted out by Nisha. Is level 6 though. We got the Ancient Seal Mystic Flare combination, which is always quite potent against the Morphling if you're able to catch him with relatively low strength.
Middle tower is under attack.
But the push continues. Yep, true.
Dire's structures are fortified.
As Zai jumps in, looks like they're going to be able to take out Save quite easily. The tier 2 tower is fortified, but Matu's already in Dragon form. So the question is, what trade can VP get? It looks like the tier 1 mid is what they have their sights set on.
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, there's the call. Beautifully done onto the Storm Sphere, but it should be able to zip away still. As that actually might just end things. The tower is going to go down regardless, as the Absolute steals the zip from Storm. So they will be able to get this deny at the very least, so that's really nice. And they get that tier 2 top, so nothing really lost for Secret.
Radiant's middle tower has been denied. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yep, that's very true. Zai does have the, we've already seen it, of course, the Blink Vanguard Matu did finish the Midas. He's going to be going for a very quick Blink Dagger. Feels like he just gained 1,000 gold in that last engagement, so he is farming quite well right now. Now the initiation is there, but the telekinesis just in time. But Storm is going to get bursted down if he's not careful. Able to get to the other side of the river. As the initiation now from Zai onto save that looks to be the sacrificial lamb for VP. And with that, they will get out of dodge. Trying to clean up some camps on the way out, though.
Radiant are scanning. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Nice. Super tanky. Aquatic shield nearby as well from Puppey. Telekinesis now onto the Storm Spirit. The RP onto 2. Mystic Flare to follow. Breathe Fire as well. They lose the Storm Spirit pretty much immediately. It's going to cost Zai his life though. So a 1-for-1 is now Secret on the retreat. Epileptic Kid still wants to chase. Has a Mask of Madness in tow. There's the concussive shot connecting. Matu not able to help his friend out. So now it's a 2-for-1 as Matu looks to be the third. VP, despite losing the Storm Spirit, win this fight. Although Nisha is still alive, he's going to get skewered to the other side. DM staying alive thanks to that mechanism. Nisha was able to get that more strength up just in time, but looks to be dead regardless. An ultra kill for Epi. What a fight from VP.
Oh! The jungle has everything Axe desires.
Dire are scanning.
Over here now.
Isn't Abaddon the evil Omni Knight in Warcraft? I can't remember the lore. It had something to do with Arthas? Can't remember his name. Right. So they're the same person, right? The original Omni Knight. Yeah, but the original Omni Knight in Warcraft was based off of that. Yeah. Yes. Of course, Dota 1 and Dota 2 lore quite different, as Slacks will be very angry if I don't say that right now. Anti-Mage is not related to Terrorblade as much as I want him to be. Both horrible human beings. Dragon Knight, though, Matu did finish the Blink Dagger we've already seen. Going to be going for the Assault Kuras now. DM on the other side still working on his Blink. So went for the early mech. What did you think about that on the mag?
Huzzah! Regeneration.
Puppey just finishes his Vlads. Yeah, if one team wins this pretty handily, it could end up going for the Roche right after. I don't think they can sneak it in now. Although, like we talked about, Deso is online for Epileptic Kid. Trying to finish the BKB, just the recipe away now.
Radiant's courier.
Yeah, GPK takes out the courier in the meantime, but there's the initiation from Zai. Does he do enough damage to get a kill? Looks like the Undying is the first to fall. Magnus is the second. The RP did come offline though. Zai looks like he's going to drop in toast. So it's a 2-for-1. Tombstone is placed at the high ground. Epileptic Kid trying to take it out as he continues to attempt to get out of dodge. But there is the stun from Nisha, and that should be a Roshan now for Secret. Yeah, that is pretty disgusting. I guess we didn't mention that pregame, but we talked about Morphling not having great steals. I mean, but being able to have double Tombstone with Rubik, that's pretty sick. Obviously, it requires your Yapsor, as if he's a hero himself, to be on top of his game as he always is. That is the Aegis. Puppy not quite in range of the aquatic shield. The Tombstone placed on the high ground now. The silence now onto Nisha. Looks like he's going to tank through this just fine. Just edging there as he waveforms down to safety. Puppy, though, in the meantime, has to pop his borrowed time. Looks like he might be the sacrificial lamb this time for Secret. Could have been a lot worse, but they do lose Aegis. Secret does. As Nisha working towards an E-Blade for himself. Still with a 6K net worth lead, though. Do they have enough burst to take out Matu? It looks like the answer to that is absolutely. And Zai actually initiates in himself. And yeah, the Blade Mill doing a hefty amount of damage, but Epileptic Kid looks like he'll live through the day, pops the BKB just to be sure of himself. And with that, I think they back up. Did he try to Calling Blade? Yeah. Close.
Now.
And it's gonna, because the Aegis is gone for so long, like, who does that benefit? Obviously losing the Aegis is bad, but are Secrets still okay with just splitting the map and farming and just waiting for that next Roche? Or does this favor more VP in terms of timetable?
Radiant are scanning.
No. Zai and Yapsor currently smoked up. Getting some wards down. Yeah, VP. We have the blur online right now. They have vision of this right now as well, but looks like they're going to find a Magnus on the backside. So Zai instantly able to initiate there. Now he's going to take a ton of damage as a result of his initiation from the Storm Spirit, zipping past left and right. And with that, VP just clean up 2 in the blink of an eye. And now Nisha in quite a bit of trouble as he's in a 3v1 situation. Turns himself into Storm Spirit. Sadly for him, he won't be able to get the ult as a result. Matu won't be able to save his comrade, and as a result of this, despite losing their Magnus at the beginning of the fight, Secret crumble 4 for 1.
That's the spirit!
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has been denied.
Yeah, it only gets worse from here. That is for sure. We haven't talked about... Yeah, I was going to mention that. The Sange into Scotty. So, perhaps changed his mind halfway through?
That should help!
My waters rise.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
Radiant's bottom
Looks like this tier 2 is going to be
attack.
uncontested for Secret. If VP want to continue to push, which they will. So from Secret's perspective, you were very tanky to start this game. It's starting to obviously not be so much of the case. Since,
Radiant's bottom tower.
your PAs and your Storm Spirits of the world are starting to deal ridiculous amounts of damage. So from Secret's perspective, what's the plan here?
Illusion!
Deny Roche if you can when it comes up. Puppy's dead. Well, want to pop that borrowed time, they do so.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, Nisha, E-Blade in tow as well. Puppy gonna break the smoke here. There's the initiation from Montu onto Undying, but there's the beautiful RP onto 2 into the Mystic Flare, and just like that, Secret lose 3, make it 4 with the Yapzor, and now Nisha attempting to get out. Waveform in 4 seconds should be good, but his entire team is dead.
Stupendous!
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, now Epileptic Kid has a Scotty, so he's super tanky. Roshan is going to be back in about a minute or so. DD actually spawns for Epi. Has a 7-second BKB now. And we talked about DM's Blink Dagger, of course. That RP basically sealed that fight. As trying to make their way to the triangle for Secret, who are currently occupying it at the moment. I mean, DK form's still down for another 30 seconds, so this actually would be a really good fight for VP in theory.
I'll scan.
They're going to start things off onto Puppy. Borrow time eventually going to go off, or attempt to proc it. There we go. BKB pop by Epi. He's going to jump into the back line now. Zai with that blade mail. Not going to do a whole lot against the BKB. And the right clicks will commence, and Zai just gets destroyed. And now Epi turns his sights onto the DK. They've lost their Storm in the meantime, so a little bit better fight here this time around for Secret. As Nisha able to wait from the other side. So it's a 3-for-2. Nisha and YapzOr survive. The Storm dying very early in that fight really set that up for a potential win for Secret, but I mean, Epi could still go for Roshan here himself.
Roshan has fallen into the Dire. Dire's courier has been killed. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah. Oof. Yeah. Borrowed time down again. Tombstone is there. Zai jumps in, but the RP to counter him completely onto two heroes. Puppey looks to be dead. Zai looks to be next. As now GPK jumps on in, going for the YapzOr kill, but you have to be careful because he's very low on mana. Nisha jumps in, ends up turning into PA for the time being, but Bloodstone is activated. Epi just chasing Nisha now at this stage of the game with a PA. Mystic Flare actually completely whiffs, but it matters not. 4-for-0. VP just running away with this game.
This will do just fine.
This should make my life easier.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Puppey, borrowed time activated again. Skewer now into the other side of the cliff, and that means a dead Puppey. And remember, Aegis is still intact for your PA. Epileptic Kid has absolutely no fear whatsoever. This will likely be, well, I was going to say at least a tier 3 and maybe possibly Rax, but they're going to fortify to start things off. Oh, okay. YapzOr. That's one of the best spells to get, of course, but that might just be enough to defend this base. That is actually hilarious.
Haste!
Dire are scanning.
Yeah, GPK on the Storm Spirit, working towards a Shiva's right now. Has the Bloodstone Orchid, of course. He's had that for quite a while. I mean, his farm has not been like god tier by any means. He's been dying a little bit, especially at the beginning of fights. That's kind of hurt his farm, I think, in a couple of these fights. But it doesn't really matter because Epileptic Kid on the PA is monstrous in terms of farm. 23k net worth versus the 16k on Nisha. So not remotely close. That's true. He does have a backpack Sage. God, he is so fat. It's crazy. He is morbidly obese right now, in a good way, of course. I mean, this empower farming from PA, just, I don't know how you counter that. If you give them enough time, it just feels like eventually they're just going to out-farm you. But DP, of course, did get off to a decent start. As we see another zip in, this time onto Matu, right under his own tier 3 tower, and he is dead. No buyback to speak of, didn't even have time to use his ult, not that would have helped. Telekinesis on Epileptic here, he's just going to continue to chase Blade Mail. He is not afraid of it. Double Blade Mail, in fact, with Skewer back now into the RP. Puppy pops that borrowed time, but all the damage being applied to Nisha right now. Trying to stay alive in the midst of the dead bodies of other secret members. And this looks to be the beginning of the end of game 1. In an absolute stomp for VP. Secret got off to a decent start, but they just got outfarmed, and a couple of those fights just did not go their way. As GGs are called.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
Victory.